GloryDaze. The best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
With Apple Green, brightening your day. Now, bringing over 400 M&S food favourites to make every stop tastier.
Nothing can bring me down on a Friday.
You can't bring Jim down. He's never got a frown on a Friday. Yeah, we were doing a bit of musical little singing there. You are like the most chipper man on a Friday. It really is light and shade. It really, honestly, it's like the metamorphosis. Do you know what it's like? Do you ever see those videos where they open a cage and they go, "This monkey was in captivity"?
There had to be a monkey. There had to be a monkey reference in it, didn't there?
Okay,
unbelievable.
Well, this woolly bear, was in captivity for 25 years and has not lived free since he was a cub. And they open the cage and the bear, for a minute, he doesn't want to go out. He's like, fuck is going on here? You know, he's like, what's going on now? I'm gonna go out there now, they'll pull me back in or whatever. And then, you know, that's like Monday feeling, you know. Right. Fuck is going on there? And on Monday's when they close the door.
Yeah.
Tuesday's when they give you your first bowl of food. Wednesday they open the door, crack. And then Thursday, they said there, so someone's going, come on, you can come out. You're like, no. You know, and then Friday the gate's swung open and he's like, ah! And then you see him skipping and dancing and rolling in the water, and then other bears come out and play, and it's like, reunited with the bears he hasn't seen as he's lived in human captivity for years.
Unbelievable.
That's what you like. And then Monday some fucker shoots a dart in your head and puts you back in the cage.
Back in the cage. Actually, Joe, have you ever seen? Did you ever watch Clarkson's Farm?
I watched only the first the first two seasons.
Well, it might be in that anyway.
So I have to catch up.
There are some bits that are repeated through it, like not repeated, but they happen every year. Obviously, it's a seasonal thing, and they do make a big deal about. And he makes a big deal about one of his favourite times of the year is when he brings the cows back out. Right?
Yeah.
They've been in a barn.
Out of the shed. Yeah.
They've been in the thing all through the winter. Yeah. And he's bringing them back out to pasture. And they do.
That's a short life.
They do come out of the back of the thing, and they do frolic a bit.
Oh,
you know
yeah. Of course they
like
be.
Sort of, look at this. Yeah. Isn't it only great?
Yeah, that's you on the weekend.
Exactly.
And Jim will be there driving home, and I'll be going, oh, look at the fucking McDonald's is open, and I'm like, I can get on the old sneaky burger and not say anything to anyone. Sitting in the car.
Have you never had that in your life where you're going to get through where a working week, like, because a working week for most people follows a pattern.
Yeah, no, I have. Yeah.
And it'd be different for some, because there'd be some people, like, obviously, who work shifts and stuff, and they have a different time that'd be their moment of, like, freedom and their moment
but you
or whatever.
See, I'm the opposite to you. I fucking hate the weekend. I've so much work to do over the weekend. There's so much work to do. So Monday is my big day, break in the week. I love Monday morning. I wake up Monday morning, I'm like, oh fuck, thank God that's over. A huge relief. I'll go in here now and I'll do absolutely fuck all to help Jim. I'll sit around.
That's an extraordinary thing. So your working week is your most relaxing, restful period for you?
In here with you. Just tell you how shit my life is right now. Right? Just tell you how fucking horrible my life is. In here with you. That's the highlight of my entire day, every week, every day.
You poor man.
Every day. Even now the week's over, the show's over, I'm still here with you. Right? I'm still here with you, and it's already starting to get fucking shit. Because I don't want the weekend.
We're going to have to start a crowdfunding thing for you or something.
I love it in here.
Like,
this is my sanctuary.
You could do one of those really sad ads. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This is PJ. It's Friday, and PJ knows that the weekend is ahead.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
Most idiots enjoy the weekend all over the world, but not everybody. This is PJ, who has to go into the weekend and have nothing but jobs to do and people to hate him. So, we need your help.
People to hate him.
We need your help to give him a pleasurable activity.
Send what you can now to PJ's Weekend Fund.
PJ's Weekend Fund. Hopefully we can get together, rent him a bouncy castle, give him a can of beer, break.
Wow. Well, was there ever a time? I see you've always had. I mean, obviously, you're synonymous with the stand-up or whatever.
Yeah, so I worked through weekends for years and decades and decades and decades and decades. Yeah, 63 years I did stand-up. What the fuck am I on about? For years I did work weekends. I always had to struggle with the anxiety for the gigs and all. Yeah. And then there was all of that sort of stuff. And then I'm like you, by the way, I hate saying it, but there's parts of me you're like Jim, where where my favourite pints and enjoyment and all is when no one else is doing it.
Yeah.
So, like the dream pints for me is, say, maybe Wednesday, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I was going to do it. Someone like Jim fucking cancels on me, right? and then all of a sudden, the day is free.
Yeah.
The day is free. And I go, what am I going? I've nothing on. And maybe there's a match on, maybe there's Champions League on that night.
Yeah.
So I go home when it's finished, I sit around, and then I'm in bed. Well, no, not even Champions League's too late. I don't watch the fucking thing, right? I watch a pre-recorded Champions League from the 70s, right? And I watch it at 4 o'clock in the day. Right. And then I eat my own food. That's my dream.
I remember
there.
when you used to describe the Dunleary stuff when you go in to watch a match and you get a toasted sandwich and a pint or whatever.
Yeah.
And at that stage you didn't know that many people around there.
No,
I know everybody knows you, but whatever. You know what I mean? They weren't approaching you and all that.
But there was a great rule in that pub. If you sat at the bar, you were in for a chat.
Right.
If you sat at the table, you were left alone. It was really
idea.
nicely, well understood, right? In McLaughlin's, it was brilliant, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes I go in, I'll be like, all right, full of the joys of hype and all that.
Yeah.
I might be going to a bowls match later or whatever. I'll be wanting to chat, be wanting to hustle and bustle, sit in the bar, watch a match. And you could TVs behind the bar to watch the match. Yeah. Not one of these fuckhead pubs where it's a great pub. There's no television, there's no music, there's nobody talking to each other, just a bunch of old cunts. And some people who want to be poets. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
I hate it.
For a while there, you were describing a nice pub, and then you went into that one where you have to shut up because somebody's decided to give you a rendition of like...
Or just hipsters.
I don't know, like...
just hipsters sitting
Sean
around
O'Casey.
to be fashionably quiet. and you're like, no, I want TVs and distraction and chat. And if you wanted that, you sat at the bar. And then if you went in, maybe not in humour, but you're winding down, right?
Yeah.
Say I was after pissing you off all day and I need to have a good think about myself. I'll go in there and I'd sit down at the table and then just so you could order your food, sit there and no one would bother you. It was brilliant. Oh, it was so brilliant. I loved it so much. I loved it, and that's gone. Where I am now is different, right? Good pubs, lovely pubs, great people and all, but they just don't know how to leave you
alone.
Yeah.
I know.
They just don't know how to do it. They just don't want. They don't know how to do it.
And the other thing is, they don't accept. A lot of those people, they don't accept that you can be different in that regard, that you can actually enjoy your own company or can be comfortable in it.
Yeah.
As you say, having a pint and a sandwich and looking at your phone or reading a paper or whatever. They seem to think, they see it on their own, they go, Jesus, he won't want to be on his own. I'll go over and keep him company. Yeah. Like they're doing you a service.
Yeah, exactly. Or people look at you sometimes like a dog looks at you if you're holding a sausage. They've nothing to do.
Yeah.
There's a face now.
Yeah.
Have a chat to that face. I wonder what. And you can see them looking at you thinking of a question. There's nothing in mind.
Yeah.
They're just thinking of a question.
Something that'll draw you in.
Yeah, and then walk home and go, where? What's it say on your t-shirt? Donkey, is it? No, it doesn't say donkey. It's the name of a band.
Yeah.
And, right.
And it's only just...
Band.
And then, of course, it's literally after that, when that question dies, which takes about 5 seconds, they go, anybody sitting here, is there?
Yeah.
And you're, fuck.
I told you I was having a coffee with Stephanie there a week ago, and maybe more than a week ago.
Yeah.
I was in an insomnia place,
Yeah.
Just literally sitting there, and I knew I was in for trouble. I walked in, I was wearing my biker jacket, with the patches and all, and he goes, "Where'd you get your jacket?" I was there. "Where'd you get your anything?" Is always
absolutely.
He doesn't care about the answer. He doesn't care about the answer.
It's like when I say to you, or not so much me because I gave up even feigning interest, but somebody says to you like, you're big into the bikes. What bike have you got?
Yeah.
And they haven't a clue what you could turn around and say a Fisher Price.
Yeah. A Fisher Price Condor AP 37.
And they go, nice.
Nice, is it? Fast, is it? Is it fast? Is it? You fuck it. The answer doesn't matter. Yeah. You don't care about the answer.
Exactly.
You don't care. It's like, let's walk up to a stranger and go, "What's the Chinese for 5?" It doesn't fucking matter.
So your man got himself in by your jacket.
Yeah. So I just went, thank you. Yeah. And he goes, "Was it expensive?" I said, No. Anyway, nice to meet you. And I knew it was coming. So I says to her, "We need to sit down the back there because this is going to be a complication."
Right.
And she was like, "Why are you saying, why can't you talk normal?" I said, we just need to sit down the back. Yeah, so we sat down the back.
Have you had a stroke, PJ?
Yeah.
No, sorry, I was just trying to keep my voice down.
Sorry, I just, yourself, I haven't got my hearing aids in and I forget how loud is. So we went down the back and then within 5 minutes he's over. how's it going? Can I join you for a minute?
I mean, by anybody's standards, when you're with other company, that's fucking up front.
And we were talking about life stuff, you know.
Yeah.
A man and a woman, you could have assumed we're a couple or whatever, or not, obviously, but we're just sitting there having a chat, you know. I don't think anyone would walk up to any man and woman and go, oh, these hands are going to sit down. Just kind of listen into what you're saying.
Yeah. And that's a red flag straight away.
We're having a private conversation, sorry about that. And you could see he got thick. And he just goes, you famous, are you?
Well, that's a strange question as well, isn't it?
Are you famous?
Well, how are you supposed to answer that?
And I just said, no, I'm not. And he goes, yeah, I didn't think so. And he walked off. I was like, this is
brilliant.
I was like, you can't, like,
that's
and the best,
That's just like that. You know, that's not something you say to somebody standing at a bus stop, a randomer. You famous, are you? Like, why would you say, you have to know in advance? Yeah, well, either I know you, or you know, that's a strange question.
Yeah, maybe there was no right answer though. If I said yes, he would have gone, yeah, well, you're shy.
Yeah, of course. And
if I said, not really, he'd go, yeah, well,
I didn't think so.
No, you're not as big as Eamon Dunphy. I don't know, he picked someone, I don't know. And then the woman in the shop was laughing and all. She goes, you know, I'll get him back for the chat in a while now. And all, she's giving it all. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
But it's just gas. And then that's it. You go to a pub. Some people, they've nothing to do, I think. Yeah. I don't know, but they just have to chat.
But has it never made you question yourself? Because I question myself, right? Because there's a lot of things, again, it makes us both feel uncomfortable. There's a lot of things PJ and myself have in common. And one of the things is, for example, that thing about holidays, going on holidays, right? And the idea of those people who go on holidays almost with the intent that they will meet new friends.
Make new friends. We might even see them next year.
Exactly.
We might even see them every year. For the next 10 years.
That is the 7th level of hell for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Honest to God.
So maybe it's me and you. Are we just antisocial shites?
Well, that's a good point. Because I like you, right? Right, so I think this is a good point.
Straight away, that's a red flag.
Yeah, but that's a fucking weird thing, right? Like a Jim. Even Jim doesn't like Jim.
Exactly.
But I do like you. I like you. Like, I think you're fucking dead sound. Like, I think you're actually one of the... I hate saying it. I think you're one of the nicest people I've ever met.
You could see the hurt in him.
We spend more time with each other than we do maybe anyone else in their lives, you know. And you've never pissed me off. Well, yeah, the odd time, but I'm partly to blame. It's been my mood. My mood would be the problem there, really, not you, you know. And, you know, and we get on very well and we have deep conversations and everything. Normally ends up with Jim going, there's nothing, I don't know what to do. Yeah. But we do, you know, and... So, like, there's very few people. There's actually, unless I'm having sex with someone, there's nobody I'd like more than you, and that's the truth.
Yeah.
But if we're going to the shop down the road, we wouldn't go together. Like, I'll see you down there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
In driving
or listen, I'll go when you come back.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, imagine
it would be.
It'd be like we never like.
Yeah. Like if
we're going to work together, we never share a car.
No. If we were going, like when we sometimes on the occasions where we have to film stuff or do stuff, and we have to go from here. Nobody's ever turned around. Either one of us have ever turned around and go, "I'll just jump in with you, will I?" Or that's never happened.
Never happened. And like you go on holidays for 2 weeks and all, and people be saying to me, "How's Jim getting on his holidays?" I'm like, no fucking clue.
Exactly.
He goes, has he not contacted you? No, why would he contact me? He's on his holidays. I'm the last person he wants to talk to. And they go, have you not texted him to see how he's getting on? They're going,
don't be fucking ridiculous.
I'm fucking on my holidays. They go, no, you're not. I go, well, it does. I'm off. I'm not in work.
Yeah.
You know, we don't really hang out outside of here.
But I mean,
unless we have to. Whenever we have to hang out together, we always have a good time, I think.
I know, that's what's strange about it. Like,
but we never choose
we have ended up going for pints and all. It's always great nights. You know what I mean? But it's come about as a result of, we have to do this other thing.
Yeah, I tell you how antisocial we are with each other, right? If I do a TV show and I'm not even there, it's on in Jim's house, he still puts on a different channel. You know what I mean? People come in and say, well done on the show last night, and Jim goes, I fucking didn't see it. And that's true.
Sometimes it's just normal. Be on late and all.
Yeah, be on like 7:30.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like mad late and all.
But I think that's better. You know,
we should actually find it. We should do it on the show someday to see if other people are like that.
Would you be laughing about the funerals and all, like, and if you died, how much crack it'd be and all that? But the good thing is, if we were asked to speak at each other's funeral,
oh yeah,
I tell you, like a large part of it would be, I don't know what he'd be. I don't really know what he was into or what he did with his spare time.
Yeah.
I hope he was enjoying himself.
Well, come here. Now, hang on a second.
I'm not sure where he went to school, really.
No, but in fairness now, right, that isn't just a PJ and Jim thing. That's a bloke thing.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
that's true, yeah.
There's a brilliant, I don't know what the bloke is. I've heard one of his gags, some comedian lad, and he does this thing about, a lad he plays golf with or whatever. And they spend 5 hours, because a game of golf takes 5 fucking hours or whatever. It's 4.5, 5 hours, right?
Yeah, all the time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And he spends and he comes home and his wife says, how's Tony? Yeah, he's grand. And his new relationship, how's that going? Well, I don't know.
Didn't ask him.
Yeah, what did you talk about? So he got a new putter.
Yeah, we were playing golf. We were talking about golf.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really a case
when it goes further than that, it's like...
that idea of you have to, as though there's this kind of, right, I must tell PJ now that I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and I'm going to be doing this, I'm thinking about doing this. Things don't work like that with blokes.
Like people are there going, people say, how's Yvonne getting on a new job? First of all, who's Yvonne? They'll be like, Jim's missus. I'll be there, oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's she work at again? She works in fucking television. Oh yeah.
And that's the thing. But the weird thing is, there'll be somebody, one of her mates will know everything about her. Will know things that happened to her.
Yeah.
And all little things and all that, and
all that
stuff, and people's, the way people know other people's birthdays and all that.
All this shit, yeah. It's your cousin's birthday and all. I'll be there fucking done. Having a clue.
Do I have a cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I've had Jim's sister come on and say, I'm Jim's sister. Going, he has sisters now, does he? Yeah. And then people will be going, so I like the you said, what were you talking about? And in our case, it's even worse than what you said. We were talking about, we were talking about what would it be like if you're in a helicopter, right? And it was real hot, but you're a spy. Or what,
to be honest with you, if people knew, right? If people knew the bulk of whatever comes, because normally, right,
TV,
absolutely. Normally, somebody's getting slagged.
Yeah,
right?
Big time.
Or else we're in the most ridiculous. Fucking, what would you call it? It's almost like role play of a funny situation. We'll start something will prompt it.
Yeah.
Could be a story or something that we read or something we've just done.
And then we start riffing,
and then
pretending.
we'll spiral off into a whole lot, like an acting thing,
like a play. We do a play
of impersonating people.
An improv scene. It's like an improv scene, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's like someone walks into the room and goes, what are you talking about? Shh, give us a location. We want a location. Give me a location. Right. And a nationality. A location and a nationality and an occupation. Okay, so you're a dentist from China and you're in a tree. And then we just do the scene. And we do that all the time.
And normally it starts off with something like these words, right? Imagine, right? And straight, and you're into it. And
that's
it could be doing human voices on animals.
Yeah, no, that's our favourite thing. Look at me doing it. I am a dog.
Or slagging people off in ridiculous situations. It's completely and totally nonsense.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
We were talking about technosexuals this morning. People who get turned on by keyboards and all. Yeah, so there you go.
Weird. So we don't have time to be talking about important life events
and
things that you're supposed to know about each other.
Yeah.
How would we do all of our ridiculous improvs?
Yeah, that's it. And then we run out of doing the scene and we go, any podcast or you're listening to it.
Exactly. And then we'll start looking at our phones.
For hours of not talking at all until we have to, and that's another sign of our friendship. We don't want to talk to each other. We're in the same room for hours, and then the mics go on and we go, oh fuck's sake, what do we have to do now?
I know it is. I tell you, we can't be alone in that. There's got to be a huge blokey thing like that.
That's one of the best friendships I ever had.
Yeah, exactly. Me too, and that's what I'm saying. It's grand, but if somebody,
if we did start writing, it'd be the best marriage I ever had.
You have to make it all weird.
What do you mean?
I get asked about you so much. You see, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, I get asked about you all the time.
Not in the same.
I do. I fucking do.
The weird thing is, and I genuinely sometimes I do question myself, going, "Geez, I should probably know that now. I probably should have asked him that or whatever." But it just fucking doesn't come up. It never happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Mind you, a lot of the stuff I don't know is asked from women. Do you know what I mean?
What
As
would
in,
they be
like,
asking,
it's one thing if
he-
a bloke's asking me something about you, right? That's going to be very general, very, it'll be some variation of how is he, mad is he, gas is he? Yeah, whatever, it'll be that. But like women will go like, so how old is the kids now, and are they doing this, and are they do, and I'm like, I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't care about any of this. Even he doesn't care about that. What are you on about? Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah. It is gas, isn't it? It's just the communication, the different styles of friendship that are out there,
Yeah.
And I think both of us would agree. Like we do check in each other when there's something big is happening. How are you doing? What's going on there? Is that all right? Has that sorted? Does it settle down a bit? Is there anything I can do? We do a bit of that.
Yeah.
But if I was at home and you rang me and all, you went, "You all right?" I do. I'm all right. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Just ring
You'd get more worried about me. You'd be ringing other people going, somebody should check on Jim really, because he's not that ringing me.
I'd ring Yvonne and I'd go, "Listen, I know you'd never heard of me, right? I know you don't know who I am, but I do know Jim, and I'm a bit worried about him." Your missus would go, "Right, first of all, who are you?" No, I do this show thing with him, you wouldn't know it. And I'm just worried about him. And she'd be like, "Why?" I says, "He rang me there and he asked me how it was a minute ago." She go, "Right, I get on that, yeah."
Yeah, I thought he was looking a bit strange.
He looked weird, yeah. Yeah, he looked weird coming in. He said he wanted to eat on his own and all. I was there, that would never happen either.
GloryDaze. It's the very best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
With Apple Green, helping you enjoy a better journey. Now offering hundreds of M&S food favourites on the go.
Our PJ, as you may know, if you're a long-time listener to the show, you do enjoy the odd conspiracy theory, don't you?
Well, I enjoy them as in I know they're absolutely ludicrous.
Mind you, we all do kind of enjoy the conspiracy. I mean, we tend to think of conspiracy theorists, the full tin hat kind of stuff, right, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Tinfoil hat thing. But, you famously, you do enjoy the old Paul McCartney one, the Stevie Wonder one.
But we're talking about conspiracy theorists. We're not talking about things that are just provable facts, Jim.
Well, there you have it.
But
apparently, now, conspiracy theories now, are they good for you or bad for you?
They're not good for you.
And
it actually shows now, they've done research into it, and apparently, and they often say, don't be calling them idiots and don't be calling them this, that and the other, that it must come from somewhere why people believe such ludicrous, outlandish things, right? And they've realised now that people who are conspiracy theorists are much more prone to have had a tougher life than people who are not conspiracy theorists. So it reckons some of it could go back to life just felt so unfair to them. It felt like the world was conspiring against them.
Right.
And as people, as human beings, we try to make sense of what has gone wrong and why the world would conspire against you. So you come up with crazy theories.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about Jim's bringing up stupid stuff there. Like Paul McCartney obviously did die in the 60s and it is an imposter. I'm not talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder absolutely can see. I've seen him see.
You've seen him see.
But we're talking...
And, I mean, how many times have you chatted with Elvis since he supposedly died?
Okay, I haven't done that. But the jury is out.
Right.
The jury is out.
Yeah.
I'm talking about really stupid stuff. Like people who believe the earth is square, for instance,
Okay, yeah.
Now, I actually don't know if that's a thing that people do believe, but it just sounds like something. There's definitely one.
Flat, I've heard. Square, less so.
I'm starting it. I'm starting the square earth phenomenon.
Society.
I'm starting the square earth society. That's what I want to do, yeah. That's what I want to do. Australia is not upside down. It's on the side.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
It's at an angle.
That's why they call them all, on the siders. That's always been
just a matter of interest, right? Is there an exact definition of what qualifies as a conspiracy theory rather than something that's just rumour or something that's like just yet to be proven or whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, there's the fanaticism, the unwillingness to doubt yourself.
Right.
Only looking at evidence that supports your opinion and completely dismissing any evidence at all that goes against it.
So total confirmation bias.
Absolute.
Right.
Yeah. And anyone that even suggests, it's not like, well, let me see, it's like, you moron.
You mean the kind of stuff you regularly shout at me? Is it?
Stuff like that, yeah. Basically, there's something wrong with people to do that.
No.
Yeah. In spite of any evidence, all evidence, like there is genuinely a conspiracy theory out there.
You know our conspiracy theory that our mate Damien Farrelly and Nevin Maguire are the same person.
100%, yeah.
Right. Now, is that a conspiracy theory, or is that just we haven't yet found a way to prove it?
Well, you see, I would say it's not a conspiracy theory because the two of us are still open to being proven wrong there.
Yeah. Unlikely, but we're open.
Whereas there is an actual movement in the world that has a proper conspiracy theory that says there's no such place as Finland, and that it was made up.
I assume you're part of that, because this is obviously how you've extended it from Finland to Leitrim.
Again, Jim, you can't compare a theory with a fact, you know.
Right. Sorry, the non-existence of Leitrim being the fact in that instance.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Of course.
Why have they never been to Croke Park, Jim? Every county in Ireland has been to Croke Park except for Leitrim. Coincidence? No, may think so. I'm not buying it.
Right. But there are people out there who believe Finland doesn't exist.
They do, yeah. They say that the Japanese and the Soviets back in the day came together as a Cold War deal, and that's actually just water in there, and they use it to fish, and then they import the fish to Russia now, disguised as Nokia products, and they sell the fish that way, and that there's no such place as Finland, and anyone that says they're from Finland is probably from Denmark.
Is a paid actor.
They're Daners.
Right.
They're Daners. That's the official name of Denmark.
And all the visitors and all, they're all obviously they're in
Russians with good accents.
They're in.
Yeah, they're right. Russians, letting on Russians and stuff. Yeah,
right. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Gotcha.
And then there's another one. Although it starts to get a bit like people aren't well when you think the people who don't believe in birds. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's when you're not well, is all.
People who don't believe in birds.
They think that all real birds died in the 50s and they're all surveillance devices. Start feeling sorry for people around there.
Well, it's not a million miles away from you believing that fish are effectively fruit.
They are. They're sea fruit. They're ticks. They're yeah.
Right. Now, look, Lee D has attempted to send in a picture of himself beside a sign for Leitrim. But I mean, sure, that could be taken anywhere. If they were able to fake the moon...
In the days of AI...
If they were able to fake the moon landings, you know, Lee D just standing beside a random sign that says Leitrim.
Yeah.
What sort of proof is that, Lee? Get off the stage. He's obviously a paid actor, operating on behalf of a foreign
Of course he is. I can literally go to AI now and make a picture of Jim standing in Finland. True? I doubt it. Just ask the Russians.
GloryDaze. It's the very best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
Now, red flags, eh? They crump up in all sorts of things. They give, those little warning signs that, they're like kind of just... something might be afoot.
Well, do you ever get a gut feeling when you're having a conversation? You're like, something's not right here. I don't like the way it's going. Or something's not really good with this person. This person's rubbing me up the wrong way. And they ask people, like, what are the red flag phrases? What are the things people say that you should look out for? No matter what the conditions or what the situation. Things that when they get said to you, you just go, right.
Yeah.
This isn't
And we're talking red flag as in just, it's not necessarily danger, but it is kind of like this person could be just an absolute
pain.
Energy vampire.
Annoying, yeah.
Exactly.
So people that just go, people that say, I just tell it like it is, me. I just tell it like it is. You know what I mean? Not faffing around with me. I just tell it like it is. Just say it the way I see it.
Is that one of the phrases?
Yeah. I'll just say it the way I see it. Basically, you're rude. That's what you're saying.
Right.
You never hold back because you're just rude.
I don't have the capacity to be... I don't have the vocabulary to be able to express myself.
You don't care about how other people feel.
Yeah.
You're a head case,
So, actually, well, then in that case, then that must be the one where people, when people do that thing, I'm mad, I'm mad. Ask her, I tell you, I'm mad.
Oh, geez.
Mad I am.
Yeah.
But people say that.
Yeah, or no matter what you do, they say they'd be too mad to do it. And they're just, ride a motorbike too. I couldn't ride a motorbike. Imagine me on a big motorbike. Imagine me. You're going 200 mile an hour. Blaine, have me so.
Yeah. Or people who declare themselves.
Get off. Yeah.
Declare themselves funny is another one. You know what I mean?
Gas.
Oh yeah, I'm a gas man. I'm a gas man. Ask, I tell you, I'm a gas man. Yeah. Ask anybody. That's a short.
That comedy crap
God.
you do would be worth millions by now.
Yeah. Oh, you also used to say to me I should go into it, but I'm gas man. No, that's general. That means you to be avoided like the plague.
Yeah, and also smiling strangers that go, oh hey, can I just ask you something? Always, never. That's never going your way.
God, surely we've learned that.
I got caught with that yesterday.
See, you did not.
A little bit. I went into Aldi. Right? And a fella rang up And he goes, oh, yeah, how are you? No way, look who it is. What's the story? And I went, how's it going? And he goes, can I get a picture? And yeah. And he goes, when you're leaving, will you come up and say hello to me? I'm selling this thing for the local charity, you know. I was there, oh, you sniggledy snake.
That was very...
Oh, you sniggledy snake.
My God.
That's...
I'm sorry.
Good salesman.
Should have reported him.
Good salesman, but a sniggledy snake. I nearly said the name of the charity. That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
And then, you know the way some people go, when you say things, they go, geez, that's just bizarre talk now. You know, you're being undermined like that. You know, really? Or, you know,
what you're saying is being undermined.
Yeah, God, that's bizarre.
Right.
Really? Seriously now. Bizarre talk coming out of you.
I say that a lot to you.
It's different when you say it. When you say it, you're right. It's different. You're not having a go. Or, you know, people that defend themselves really, like, robustly, even when you haven't accused them of something. So, like, I'd go, it's more likely the other way. You go, here, I left any crisps down there. Do you know where they are? And I go, so I'm a thief, am I? And you go, no.
No, it's just true.
Yeah.
I thought they might have fallen. Yeah. Oh, fallen, yeah. I'm sure that's what you meant.
Yeah. Why don't we ask Paddy Fatface where they might have gone? And you're like, what? I didn't say it. No, yeah. I suppose I burgled your house last year as well. That's why I have the exact same thing that was in your house when it happened. That's a big one. That is a big one. We all have met someone like that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like, are you going down the pub? Oh, yeah. I'm an alcoholic now as well, on top of it all, am I? No, I actually was going to meet you. That's grand, yeah. In the corner on my own, down in points. Shut up.
Yeah, you think I'm there every day, do you? Yeah, every lunchtime.
No.
Yeah, you think I'm there every day, 1:45, do you?
No, I never said that.
Sitting in the same spot.
Right, so I'm drinking at home. Is that what you're saying? No. Yeah. Pints of brandies after accusing me of drinking. I didn't. Yeah. Those people.
Brilliant. I love that.
You know, and then people who just will not take no for an answer, you know, no matter what it is. When it comes to, like, will you have one more? No, I'm going to go home. What do you mean you're going to go home? Look at Killjoy O'Reilly over here.
Yeah.
Look at them.
They are just...
You know...
God, we know some of them.
Oh, we do.
Don't we, Pat?
Oh, yeah. Oh, would you like... Lads, we're all going away on a holiday. Jim, do you want to go? No.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to go. I don't. I just said I don't want to go.
You never do anything.
Yeah.
It's like you hate us.
Yeah.
Why do you hate us, Jim?
God, those last two have really hit home.
Yeah. Why do you hate us? What's wrong?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Too good for us now, are you?
I think I'm going to have to record this bit and put it into me WhatsApp
You're
and
not
send
that
it around.
great yourself, you know, Jim. Case you know.
You have to go. We go every year. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to go this year.
I don't want to go this year.
You have to go.
Oh, well, then none of us can go. None of us can go now. Jim wrecked it on everybody. He wrecked it on everybody. Yeah. It's all right.
Well, you may stay there now and have another... I don't want another drink. Well, yeah.
Yeah, there he is again. He won't even text. He won't even have a drink at me while he texts everyone that he's a disappointment.
GloryDaze. The best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim.
With Apple Green, helping you enjoy a better journey. Now offering hundreds of M&S food favourites on the go.
Radio Nova.
We were chatting there earlier on about, what were you calling them? The poverty aisle. In terms of, budget-friendly staples, they were saying, is where we've had to go because of the cost of living and stuff, the way things have gone. You know, because money, as they say, doesn't grow on trees.
No.
And I mean, as I said earlier on, you know, you're a man who knows the price of a pound.
I think so.
You know, I'm not saying, you know, I don't mean mean. Certainly don't mean mean or anything. Just saying, when it comes to money, you know the value of it. You wouldn't be wasteful with it. You wouldn't be willy-nilly.
No.
Or flahoolock.
And there's a reason we use your money every day for the sausage rolls. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
But
that's all I'm saying.
Even you would have to raise an eyebrow at this particular carry-on.
Well, there's a woman called Florence McLean. She's a Scottish woman. And she works on a Scottish train line, you know. Actually, the famous train line where the Hogwarts Express scene was filmed. You know that very famous one in Harry Potter? And she was working there. She was visiting there actually. She was on this particular day, and the train had just left. It was just pulling out of Mallig for a place called Fort William, and she realised she saw a tenner blowing out of her pocket and landing on the train line. She was like, "Oh no, me tenner!" Oh,
she saw it happen.
Yeah, she's like, "Me tenner! Oh, flipping hell, me tenner!" And she was all upset over her tenner.
Okay, right.
So she phoned and she asked someone, "Could you have a look for me tenner?"
On the track?
Yeah. And see if you can find me missing tenner. She heard back by phone that the employees did indeed look for her tenner, and they couldn't find it. So she's 65. She says, "Well, I can't just leave a tenner." So she went back every day for 2 weeks to see if she could find her tenner, right?
And walked the track.
But she had a look. She stood on the track looking down, and then asked people on the platform, "You didn't see a tenner blown around? It might have come up there. It's just I lost it. I was going to Fort William the other day.
A tenner?
And the tenner came out of me pocket, you know." And they were all like, "No, I haven't seen a tenner. I haven't seen a tenner. I don't know where the tenner is, you know." So it was 2 weeks this went on.
My God.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh, it was a nice
like
tenner too. It was a new one. Came out
I was
of the
going to
machine."
say, it sounded like there was an emotional attachment to this tenner more so than its pure financial value.
Yeah. Now here's the Harry Potter element to this story, right?
Okay.
Because there's a sort of a strange...
Is there a magical twist?
I don't want to paint a picture of Scottish people looking for tenners or anything, but there does seem to be... There's connotations there.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
That maybe not a lot of people around the world would search 2 weeks for a tenner. You know, I don't know if Jim would. I've taken a tenner off him every day this week for sausage rolls. I don't think he would be that attached to a tenner. Generous Jim, as they call him. I don't think he would.
So was it purely its value? Or was it like, you know... Wasn't a special tenner that had been handed down from generation to generation? I just
got it from the machine. It was a crispy one. Me beautiful new crispy tenner. And then she went back, and this is where it gets all magical in the Harry Potter line. A seagull was pecking around on the train tracks, came out of the bush and dropped the tenner. 2 weeks later, now it had suffered significant weather damage. Thankfully, there hasn't been a lot of rain even in Scotland over the last few weeks, and dropped the tenner in front of her onto the train platform.
And she knows it was the same tenner.
She goes, "Look, it's me tenner. I'd know it anywhere." She goes, "I'd know that tenner anywhere. That's my tenner."
This tenner that came out crispy and clean and new.
Yeah.
She recognised it instantly when it came back battered and weathered.
"That's my tenner. The seagull's after putting it there." And she got the tenner, and she goes, "Don't get me wrong," she goes, "I've seen some bizarre things happen with money and in this train station and all."
Yeah.
But she goes, "This is bizarre," but she goes, "People give seagulls a bad name, but this one brought back my tenner." She's obsessed with this tenner.
Good God.
Yeah, she got her tenner back. And like, as if to, you know, that's quite the story. But the fact that this tenner was also so valuable and such a crazy thing, she contacted the local press and says, "You're not going to believe what happened, my tenner." Wow. Yeah.
I'm actually not sure now which. At first, I thought it was the weird obsession. Not the weird, but, you know.
Yeah.
As we said earlier on, there's a certain connotation that the Scottish nation may have in relation to their fiscal concerns.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Somebody asked her, actually, "Did you give the seagull a reward or anything, or a chip?" And she goes, "A chip? That bag of chips cost me a whole pound."
GloryDaze. It's the very best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
One of those things that kind of, when people talk about fears or irrational fears or phobias or any of that sort of stuff, there's a few regulars pop up, right? There's the people have a big fear of speaking in public, don't they? That's a big one. Spiders, obviously, was always a big one for people as well, whatever. And the dentist.
That freaks people out, yeah.
Is one that a lot of people really struggle with, isn't it?
I think people are getting better at it. It's definitely our generation and further back, because you used to go in and say, "I've got a little toothache here," and they go, "No problem," and you just hook all your teeth out.
Everything out. Everything out,
go.
Gums and all.
Yeah, the whole lot. And that was whereas now it's not nearly as bad. Even and their anaesthetics work so much better, and the syringes and all this. It's not as at all.
Yeah.
And it's just people like us that ruin it on young people now. You know, young people go, "I'm just getting a root canal done." We're going,
"Oh no.
Oh,
I know a fella had that done, and I tell you something, he ended up, he lost his arms and all.
He got shot in the face in the war, and he actually said that the root canal was worse. He said it was worse.
Wow.
Yeah,
worse.
that's what he said. Yeah, I'm just telling you what he told me.
Yeah. And it must annoy the living daylights out of dentists, in fairness, that, you know, they get a reputation and they're fantastic.
Yeah. And it's,
most of them.
Most of them are really, really good. And it's
unless you get the grumpy ones who just want to give out to you about your teeth all the time.
Well, this is it. And you know something? Apparently, 88% of us do not take dentists' advice. So maybe they're grumpy for a reason, right?
Right.
So we all go to the dentist when we have to, and we say, "Do you brush your teeth?" Yeah. And then they go, "And do you do the whole, like, you know, whatever the guidance is of the 2 minutes and all of this here, minimum, and the guidance of the 2 minutes there, and then you do, and definitely you time it, and you do the whole mouthwash then, and then you do the flossing.
Flossing, they're big on flossing.
Yeah, and then you go, no, and you go, right, will you do that going forward? And you go, whatever, yeah, just gonna get out of here. And you don't do it.
Right.
And apparently nobody does. Like less than 20% of people do.
Right.
We just lie to our dentists. We just lie to them. And we drive them mad.
Similar to your doctor, is it? Is a bit like that sort of thing of like, so what would you normally drink in a week? I might have a pint or something, the odd time. Yeah, what's that mean though? Just put a number on it first.
I'd only drink once a week at the most.
Yeah.
Right, and how many would you have? What are you asking me that for? I'm just saying. Yeah. How many would you have?
Is it a bit like that?
1 day's worth.
Yeah.
A day's worth. I'd have a day's worth.
And then they give you the advice, okay, well now listen, cut out that and cut out that and cut out that, and you go, yeah, right, okay, and then you go straight out and just get stuck into it again.
Exactly.
So it's a bit like that with the dentist.
It is.
Yes, I do floss and I do brush and I do wash and I do everything.
And they go, right, just go easy on the coffee, cut down the sugars, try and stay away from carbonated drinks, and you're like, yeah, whatever. I'm a bucket of Haribo in the car, I'm getting torn into as soon as I get out of here. Right. And the black coffee and all, is it black? It's all coffee, isn't it?
Well, the coffee, they do say about coffee staining. Black probably more than.
And we don't listen to them. We just don't listen to them. We just don't do it. We just don't do it. We do it our own way that we've always done.
The flip side of that is, right, like obviously they have big deals to deal with, like if a tooth is infected or if it's, like you said, root canal or whatever.
Pulling out the wisdom teeth.
But in a general sense, right, in a very broad sense, if we were as meticulous as they would want
as
us
Americans,
to be, would they have much to do? Would they go out of business?
No, we'd be like Yanks. You know the way Americans all have perfectly straight teeth and everything's all glossy and but they all look. That's why their smiles look fake, isn't it?
Yeah, they do kind of look like it's the turkey teeth thing. Done slightly better, maybe, but
slightly better. Yeah, I know. Americans don't get turkey teeth because they look after their teeth their whole life. They never get to a stage where it looks like somebody's after kicking a fence in with a Nissan Micra, and then they go, "I better go to Turkey."
I wonder has anybody ever gone into a dentist and they go in there, expecting to do the whole thing about like you're going to have to, whatever, brush it. No, I didn't mean that as a pun, but you brush up on your hygiene or whatever.
Yeah.
Have they ever gone in and gone, "Oh my God, your teeth are immaculate.
You did it.
Look at that all here. There's not an ounce of plaque and there's ne'er a stain to be found."
I mean, you came here and I told you what to do to make it better and you did it. You listened. You listened to me.
Has any dentist ever experienced that moment of like, oh my God, I converted somebody?
Like, I've never listened. No one's ever listened to me before. Do you want to go for a drink? Are you doing anything?
What are we going to do with the rest of your appointment time?
Well, to hell, cancel the appointments. I'm taking this person to dinner. A very healthy dinner that won't stain their teeth or anything.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
There'll be no carbonated drinks and certainly no coffee afterwards. But apart from that,
still water, white sandwiches and mouthwash, but I can't let this go.
Absolutely.
I think I love you.
You've been listening to Glory Days, the best of Radio Nova's Morning Glory with PJ and Jim. Catch the show live weekdays 6 to 10 on FM, online at nova.ie, or on the Nova app.